morning, good morning. I have now sussed my way through moving you out of my way. Because before you were just obnoxiously in my way, and then you fell down because gravity. Yeah. So we'll try this now. Hopefully it's better. Hopefully I'm not gonna bump into you when I do nothing. This course is pretty hard to drive. Mainly just the greed. Like, you get too greedy on this course, and it really gets you. Alright, I gotta try and relax a little bit, because, again, I don't know. Now I have the apparatus in front of me, dude. It kind of makes me feel anxious. Before it wasn't as bad, but yeah, now it's like, it's getting to be a little absurd, dude. I might as well just, like, hook up a breathing tube at this point, right? Like, okay. There you go, brother. Do your thing, do your thing. Yeah, this course, like, it's just hard to drive in this car. Because I'm just greedy. I don't know. Like, I like to rub my butt on things, and aggressively rubbing my butt on things is kind of hard in this. Not this guy, dude. Not this guy. I don't want to talk about this guy, but this guy has, like, been attempting to follow me on the couple of, like, warm-up runs that I had, and then he does that. Or he hits a different wall, or he does things like that. So it's like, why? 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 Just go away. Dude. Alright. Except for the fact that I tagged both of the walls. Alright. Good. And he created distance with him, so that's good. Let me try a little bit. Yeah. I don't know, man. I'm like so, I've talked about it before, but it's like I never can relax or like chill out pretty much ever. So I'm like constantly on the verge of giving myself a panic attack. I haven't had one in years, thankfully. But I'm constantly on the verge of like hyperventilating and like freaking out sometimes, you know what I mean? I don't know, I just stress myself out so hard. Yeah, I don't know, work just, yeah. Every time I gotta leave the house to go to work, I like shit, kind of get the shakes, and I'm like breathing hard, and I'm like talking to myself like, alright, bro, like it's all good, man. Like it'll be alright. It's that bad. I don't know. And you might be like, aren't you exaggerating? And no. So like, there's a story. Like, there was a guy that worked there. He was a psychopath when I knew him, and like a weirdo, just drug addict, and I knew it. And it was a weird thing. Like growing up with my mom and my grandma, I've seen people nodding out and acting all goofy, you know what I mean? So I know what drug addicts look like. It's pretty easy for me to spot them. And this dude's like at work nodding out, and none of the supervisors will say anything to him or do anything about it, and it was just super weird. And that went on for a few months. There was this dude who's like fresh out of prison, maybe 6'5", and I would swear that he's on the T. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, this dude, he was jacked, right? Like, his arms were massive. He probably would have beat me into a pulp. Maybe, right? This guy had threatened to, like, beat me to death and do a couple of different things, right? And again, this guy kept working there even after he had done that. Like, threatened me, and I told somebody. If I didn't tell someone specifically, I was just like, hey, so, like, if I had to be in a fight for my life, like, would I be fired for that? And they're like, no, you gotta do what you gotta do. I'm like, alright, cool. But it never escalated into that, even though he had challenged me to a fight once or twice. And I'm like, bruh, I really don't want to fight you over working in the sweatshop for $118 a day. Like, you kiss my ass. So I was attempting to talk it out because I'm not stupid. And again, this guy was like 6'5", like 250, looked like he's been eating like just all the performance enhancing drugs that people would sell him, right? Like, it looked ridiculous. So I didn't want to fight him, but if I had to fight him, I would have fought him. It's kind of a dark story. I guess, again, drug addict, you know what I mean? Motherfuckers be out here on this fentanyl and on this goofy whatever they be on, right? I guess he beat his old lady, like, real bad, dude. And he's, like, on the run from the law and stuff. And these are the type of cocksuckers that I keep overdoing it. These are the type of cocksuckers I gotta work with. And it's not like one. I mean, there's a couple of them that is like that. These are the type of motherfuckers I gotta work with at this sweatshop. So no, me having panic attacks or like being ready to freak out when I'm getting ready to go to that shithole is not too out of the ordinary. For me, at least. I don't know. Yeah. And that's just one of like 3 people that's threatened my life there. And one of them, you know, I don't know. It is what it is, right? But it's a shithole. And I hate going there. And yeah. I don't know. It wasn't the worst thing today. My check hasn't hit yet. Oh yeah, I forget that you can like see me, I guess. As weird as that sounds, I legit forgot you could see me, so if I did anything I shouldn't have done, that's not good, because I forgot. And look, he just wants to go with me, man, but he is not. He had 1 lap where he followed me, and he's had about 5 or 6 of them where he's just like tagged the wall behind me trying to follow my line. And I'm already like so stressed out and whatnot that I don't really need. Okay. It was a little, it's congested. It was congested, all right? And I got stressed out about it. I'm one of the easiest people to look at him. Look at him. Look at him. It's Gary. It's Gary, man. There's always a Gary, right? That's just like, hey, I want to drift. I want to get with you. Can I get close to you? And it's like, no. Every time you try and get close to me, you just whack the wall. Look at him. I wasn't even part of that. I took a really weird line, so I didn't hit him. Look at him. He's got my boy over here doing, you know, dirt laps. Like, come on, bro. Come on, Gary. I almost never make it around this last turn, so I kind of want to just approach it anyway. Come on, brother. You got this. You didn't. I don't know what he had there. I think he locked him up. My e-brake. Bro, I have to drive to, like... I'm not going to tell you where. But, oh, God. I have to drive 31 miles, which is about an hour, a little over an hour for me, to this stupid FedEx place that I can't ship stuff from anywhere else, and it just sucks. Like, I don't know. It sucks and it's annoying. So I have to drive an hour each way to return this e-brake. I'm like legit to the point where I just want to buy a new one and like call it, you know, fuck off still. But I'll probably do it next week, man. I ain't doing it this week. I'm not driving an hour each way at some point before I gotta go to work. Just to send back some shit that I already paid $200. Like, oh my God, I'm not doing it. I sent like a nasty message. It was a slightly nasty message. I'm like, I'm trying to jump through all the hoops like a good dog. Like, you know, I'm trying. I'm doing my best, bro. I'll get to it next week when I get time. So yeah, I don't know. An angry potato. What can I say, dude? I'm so sick of that e-brake, dude. The handbrake. Like, the idea that I didn't just buy the Amazon one is insane to me. Like, I don't know. That's what I get for just being like, you know what, man? Let me buy something, like, real nice and brand new. That's where I messed up. I shouldn't have let both of those items line up. Because then I ended up with, like, German engineered potato. It doesn't work, man. No working potato. And I'm gonna try and send it back like 3.5 months later. Whatever. I don't know. My concept of time sucks. But yes, I will attempt to fix this stupid handbrake. I don't think it's ever gonna get fixed. If I'm honest. I honestly think when I send it off, I think it's never coming back. I'm so sure that it's never gonna return to me when I send it off, and it sucks that I have to drive an hour each way just to accomplish that. You're good, just stay there. It's no good. You needed to move up slightly, dude. It's, you know, you didn't give me the proper spacing. It's still gonna. I don't know. I'm brutally honest and mean to people. Like, you don't ever want to ask me a stupid question. Like, don't ever ask me a question that you don't at least have an idea of what the answer might be, because you just regret it, right? Like, so Rico Suave asked me, how old is he? He's like, how old do I look? And I said the same age that I think Big Booty Judy is. I'm like, 45? And he's like, I'm 32. And I'm like, ooh, my bad, bro. I'm sorry. I don't know. Like, what do you want me to say? And I felt like I was being nice because I was actually like, bro, I kind of thought you were like maybe 47 or 50. I didn't know. I don't know, man. I'm real bad about insulting people. Like I said, don't ever ask me a stupid question. Like, I swear, I've done that to so many people where I'm just like, oh yeah, is that your mom? And it's like, that's my wife. It's like, oh, right. My bad. I do it. I do it so often that I almost don't even, I really don't even feel bad when I do it. I'm just like, yep, I don't know. I don't know what context clues are apparently, and I step off into them all the time. I have to rewatch this because I'm just like worried that I'm not thinking about the fact that I now have the camera on me. I don't know. But yeah, that was my day. It kind of sucks. I woke up early just to try and figure out that the only place I could ship this from was an hour away. I was like, that's terrible. And I didn't want to deal with that or hear that. So, I think that's it. We'll make my way back into the pit. I think. Well, maybe I'll do the wild thing in front of this guy. Excuse me. You really got to like scoot up a little bit. Yeah, there you go. And then you gotta just stay where you're at. It's all good. It's all good. I'm telling you, it's that defensive driving. It's a defensive driving practice one. Huh. Okay, you know what? I kind of let him have that one. I like as he was passing me, I'm just like, I have such a weird angle. I didn't quit it. But I'm done. I'm tired. Super annoyed that I have to drive. I'm just so tired of driving. Like, I love my car. It's done such a great job. I'm tired of beating it to death. Yeah, I don't know. It sucks that I have to drive. Like I said, I already paid for this thing, and now I'm just like driving and doing all like these hoops and things just to fix it. And by the time I'm finished with all the hoops, I've already paid for it in just time of dealing with people. It's all L's. It was an L for me to even keep it in the first place. Because I found I found a Fanatec rig, or no, I found like an all Thrustmaster, like the newest Thrustmaster stuff you can get, non-direct drive or whatever, with like the handbrake and the shifter and everything for $700. So, yeah, it almost kind of. Well, I am taking the L because I've now got more money into this than that, but yeah. What are you gonna do? It's the same thing. Like whenever I buy my new car, not new car, but whenever I buy a car or whatever, like the next week I'm gonna see like a car, like the same car or a better car, and it was like $1,000 cheaper, and it's like, oh, you motherfuckers. Yeah. I'm done. Peace out. Have a good one. I can do things from here, and I intend to, because I don't want to get up anymore. I forgot I could do this.